Hey guys, it's Citrus Man, and today we're fixing America. Well, United States of America. I don't actually live here, but I do know about the States. So if you're an American watching this, don't be thinking, nah, I'm gonna click on this and say, oh my god, it's New York. Anyways, so let's start here. This is hideous. I absolutely hate this. No offense, but so let's grab you. I didn't mean to do that. Go to God mode, edit your territory, and just like kind of kill all your neighbors, and then completely murder them. Cause like there's way too much stuff happening here, and we'll rename you to New England. There we go. And there will be 50 states in the end. And if you're wondering why Vermont's here, because it's Vermont. And also, let's do a bit of flag change for Vermont, if you know what I mean. There's a certain other flag that I think would fit Vermont. Okay, watch this. Yes, gang, we are using the old independent Vermont flag. At least I think that's what it was. I forgot because I'm a lazy bum. And Vermont's still a bit small, so let's just does New York need the coastline though? Does it really need it? In fact, aren't they always talking about how they hate the whole fact that they're ruled by New York City? Like, wouldn't it just be a favor if we just took it all? Like, all of it, except for the Long Island? I'm sure New York wouldn't mind if we just made it all the island. No, that sounded wrong. Ignore that. Whatever. There we go. And let's turn that into your capital. And this no longer it belongs to you. And Maine, it's fine the way it is. So let's fix that hideous seal flag because we all hate these. I'm sure. Why don't we? Yeah, when I think Maine, I just think orange, because I do. So let's just get rid of all this, because who really needs it? And then we'll put It's not a little space. It's a spider, guys. It's an amazing spider. Yeah. Anyway, let's also redo this one. And you know what I'm thinking? You know the peak that I'm thinking about right now? Like the extremely pink flag. If I remember how to draw it. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. I think it was something like NYC. Okay, you can't really tell, but whatever. I'm too lazy to adjust the brush thickness. Pennsylvania. That was a bit self-explanatory. That's good enough. Oh wait, I forgot to do the New England flag. So, you can have the seal in the back so that it's not just the England flag. But oh well, if you can't really see it, that's a you issue. So we've done that. And for Pennsylvania, you're gonna see the pink peak. I'm gonna just do this first. Oh my god. You're about to witness true art and creativity. Okay, so we grab this and hold on, just wait for the vision. Just hold on a sec, bear with me. This is gonna turn out great. Just watch me. There. Pennsylvania. Isn't that amazing? New Jersey. Anyway, let's go south here. And what is this? Oh, that's DC. Do we really need it? Anyways, so let's see here. This thing, it's always bothered me. So the first thing I want to do is, actually, that would be better if we took Terra for this. Let's edit your territory to block off that, and then you could just take the rest of that. And now we have a happy Delaware. Doesn't this Delaware look nice to you? Like a Delaware that actually has an amount of land. And just because I think Delaware, I think triangle with circle on top of it. So guess what I'm gonna make the flag? Hold, please. That's right. A school. No, I need right color. A triangle, except it's a square. And it's not a circle. And it's just a square. And the whole triangle circle thing was just there for because it could be. Anyways. Maryland. This was a very strange state. And I think it would just benefit everyone if maybe we took West Virginia here and you know maybe give them that, and then Pennsylvania will maybe just give them that, and here Delaware surely wants some revenge for the fact that they haven't gotten a lot of land and they stole most of it. We'll just do that, and I really think this is achoo. My bad, guys. I must have sneezed. There's a 1 pixel gap here. I don't like it. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I accidentally sneezed, and whoa, what happened to Maryland, guys? It must have been the wind. Anyways, so that's that. Got rid of those city sports for a second. Now we can see a great Pennsylvania and a great Delaware and a great where'd Maryland go? Must have been the wind. Anyway, so here West Virginia and Virginia, they were split. I'm not gonna just merge them together because they have a good reason to unify, unlike someone. Anyways, so with this, why don't we just make it a bit more obvious that they're West and East? So we could just draw a line like that. European settler types. And then do that. And then take that. And then you get... My bad. You get all that. There. Now it's truly West and East Virginia. Anyways. So, let's go over here and... Let's think for a second about Kentucky. You know, I think it would be beneficial a bit if we did that. Don't worry, Kentucky's not going to die like Maryland, because Maryland was a total accident. Like, I definitely did not mean for that to happen at all. We will get... Oops. I might have to fix that. Quick, help. Okay. Aha, he's back. Anyways, so let's click on you this time and draw a line like that. And then fit it in. And Illinois can just get this. And the rest goes to, yeah, you know, I was going to do Tennessee, but Illinois can take it, I guess. And now let's take Kentucky and edit a territory. Close that first. So now it's ta-da! I wasn't running out of ideas, I swear. Anyways, next, Indiana kinda looks just like a normal rectangle now, and we can't have that. So what I'm gonna do is that now the shape of Indiana looks slightly unique. And that isn't it great? I didn't just cheat them out of a bunch of land. Anywho, oh wait, we should probably fix these flags. So let's go here, maximum brush size, and then write, because I'm lazy, E, and that didn't look the way I wanted it to. That was supposed to be an E, whatever. And now for you, you know, Hold on a second. I got this. You know, it's fire. It's symbolic fire, guys. And for this, and then we just get the brush, make the size normal. I'm not running out of ideas. There, Kentucky is now just KFC. In fact, why don't we just rename it to KFC? There we go. Kentucky looks great, guys. Now for Ohio. Ohio's flag looks good as it is. So let's take Indiana. Now, Indiana is a bit unique. We can keep the torch, but like I think it would be just a bit more original if we just like made the background white, my bad, and like maybe put this orange bar at the top. That was a bit too much. Orange bar at the top, and maybe a green bar at the bottom. Oh my god. And like we take the blue and do the thing, except we'll put it in the circle. And then I think about it, do we really need the nah? Like, is the NA necessary? Like, why don't we just get rid of that? See? It's perfect. The perfect nation. Anyways, so, let's, go to the Carolinas. Yes. Now, part of me wants to just make it dip into here. And I'm going to make it dip into there. So let's just take it and continue along there. Now it's beautiful. And also, we kind of cut Alabama in half. And that's not really good. So why did they just get all that? Yep. Very fair. And the North Carolina flag looks fine. Now, South Carolina kind of just looks like a heart. So why don't we just make it a heart? And the South Carolina flag is actually a flag I really like. So I guess it can stay the way it is. For Tennessee, let's just extend a bit, shall we? There. Isn't it beautiful? Except now I gotta... I gotta avoid Oklahoma City. Oh! Okay, that's fine. That was right on the border. And now we can create this beautiful, not at all hideous, not at all makes me want to die, beautiful shape for Tennessee. And the Tennessee flag is actually pretty awesome. I'm not being biased against seal flags, although I deeply despise and wish all the seal flags were burned. Anyways, my bad. Anyways, we have this beautiful, amazing Tennessee strip, and there is something though that I think we should do, and that's put this here and rename you Franklin. We're giving Franklin independence. So let's zoom out for a second, give them the land they wanted, and then some. You might have to cut into North Carolina, but it's fine. There. Now I have a beautiful Franklin and beautiful Tennessee. This is looking amazing. Anyway, let's just continue down south. Florida, and Alabama. Alabama's been really cheated a bit, but Georgia kinda just got slimed out of and they didn't really have a lot of coastline. So, like, why don't we just give them a bit more coastline by maybe dipping in there? Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's great. There. And now we have a beautiful Georgia. And also, I'm not liking the straight lines, even though I did use a bunch of straight lines earlier. But they're still kind of wobbly. So why don't we unstraighten those lines? Yeah, like that. Now, as for Alabama, I think Mississippi also lost some land though, so let's do that first. But first, pretty sure that was part of the Mississippi River, where this was supposed to be part of Mississippi, but I can't remember if it's the other way around. I'm a bit too lazy to do it myself. So, why don't we maybe kinda, you know what, we'll leave Alabama as it is. Georgia's flag, I love it. It's not a seal, that's good. Alabama flag, pretty cool, I guess. It's nice. Hold on, this is perfectly diagonal. No, we can't have that. Let's un-Europeanify this. There. Totally fair. Now we have an amazing Alabama. In fact, I think the US has a lack of city-states, so why don't we give them one? Because, like, we need to make up for the whole DC thing. So, there's your Alabama. Anywho, here we have Florida. We can just extend this a bit and stop there. And we'll just click you and give you a connector. There, now Georgia has got some more coastline, and we've just extended the Floridian Panhandle a bit. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, Mississippi. I'm not liking this, so let's just give it to them. And then, we'll give them some Louisiana land, I think, from the Mississippi River. I can't remember if it's the other way around, but cry about it. And then you go up a bit before we get to cross the Mississippi River. I'm gonna fix you, and you. So first Wisconsin. Have I done your flag? Oh yeah, you guys have pretty good flags. No, why are you at war, guys? Guys. There you go. No war. In fact, I should disable that AI. There, you can't start wars now. Anywho, now let's grab Illinois first and do something about it. Well, let's go back to God mode for a second. Oh yeah, I scrolled down, that's the thing. And we could just edit. You spawn a new nation. Chicago. And city actions, rightful owner. There's no Chicago. Chicago. And it's Chicago got a bit big, but I'm pretty sure their flag looks something like. My bad. Forgot how the brush wasn't thick. Pretty sure the flag is something like. Yeah, it's good enough. So there we have it. An amazing Chicago. And as for Illinois here, it isn't Chicago just all of Illinois. So why don't we just like give them basically all of the normal Illinois land? Except we'll need to spawn a city here. And then make it the Illinois capital. And we could just take the rest of Illinois. And there. We have... Oh, why are there 2 dots here? There you go. Anywho, now let's grab Illinois here. And they're not touching. So we might have to just do that. And yeah, the rest of it is connected, so that's good. Illinois, I really want to emphasize the fact that the S is silent in Illinois. So for a second, why don't we just get rid of that? Make an S. And put a red line through the S. Because no S. In fact, wait, I actually might have a epic vision. Like, just a Jamaica flag, except it's red and black. Yeah. See, amazing Illinois flag. And I think I treated Illinois definitely the fairest. And that all these states are being treated equally. Anyways, Wisconsin. I don't want to just give them superior, because that's what everyone who does this does. and that's boring. And like this whole, we could just like, I'm not really sure for Wisconsin. Just kinda is amazing as it is, but let's fix the flag. So let's just, ooh, I'll just use the brush there, and a big W. There. And now I'm pretty sure that's most of this done. Yeah, that's all that. And now let's, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot about Michigan. Yep. So basically what I'm gonna do is just give Superior independence. Superior. There. And Superior has an amazing flag preset. And for Michigan, when I think Michigan, I think car. And you know what else is car? Central African Republic. So why don't we just like put a red line down the middle? Isn't it beautiful? Anyways, so that's that side done, and now we're getting to the problem area. I might have been a bit too harsh on Arkansas, and so you guys get this. Now I'm in Tennessee, my bad. First, Kate, take that, and you guys get that back. There. Now Arkansas is a happy console. Missouri. First, we gotta give Kansas City to Kansas, because you don't do that. Where did Kentucky? Oh yeah, that's Kentucky. The border messed up some of the river shift and messed up some of the borders, and I just think we might just maybe we'll be nice to Illinois after that. And I really don't like Missouri and how they, not like in an offensive way, but like the part where they put Kansas City not in Kansas. So there, compensation for that. Very fair Missouri. And Iowa, kinda not really a lot to do here, but you'll just make the bulge bigger. There we go. And Minnesota, as good as it is. And the flags, Iowa, we need to get rid of the name, because having names on the flag is bad. Any vixology person would know that. So let's do that. And then Missouri. Now, when I think Missouri, it just sounds like misery. So we'll just, sad face. Arkansas has a nice flag, except it has a name, so we need to do something about that. There we go. And as for Louisiana, this is arguably a terrible flag. And we'll just put an L on it because it's terrible, except now it looks like a tick. Let's just, there we go. L. There, Louisiana L. Now that's that. For this, there, voila. Now, the reason I did this is because the North Dakotan divide is basically just for no reason other than political gain, and I hate politics. So let's just like, I saw like a CPG Grey video on this, and I think we should just go with what he said, which was this circle thing, except now it looks like Palau. The spikes. Yeah, good enough. There. Now Dakota is reborn. And Kansas, I think, is fine as is. Except for the whole part where it kind of just looks like a rectangle, and I hate identical states. So let's just get you some Missourian land, or whatever it's called. And as for, I forgot your flag, so let's just click on you really quick. And when I think Kansas, I think red block. So it's just gonna be a red block. Nebraska. I think, like, when I think about Nebraska, I just think of this, like, nose thing. So let's just dodge the city a second. There. That looks far enough. And we'll also just make the border follow along mountains. And then it could just be a straight line. Okay, there. And I made sure to dodge the capital of Colorado. Wait, no, that's Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming copied Colorado. So why don't we just, like, yeah. That's what they get for copying Colorado's shape. Now, there we go. Epic Nebraska. Let's click on Nebraska and just, I think of like a red block, but there's also blue, so let's just do that. Anyway, so Wyoming, let's click on you for a second. Get rid of the seal, because seals are bad. And then Kansas, do I fix the flag? Oh yes, I did. Oklahoma. We might just have to like do that because I don't want the state divided into. And as for as compensation, they get this. Now the panhandle looks less out of place because it is all just one panhandle. And let's go here to Colorado. Wait, did I do your flag? No, I didn't. This is like the best seal flag, so you get to just wipe off your name. In fact, let's change your background now. Yeah, wipe off your name, and then it's fine. Texas. It doesn't need to change. Colorado. Colorado is amazing state. Has an amazing flag. Let's edit the territory a bit though, because like there's a whole mountain range running through it. So why don't we just give half of it to Utah, and then that to Nebraska. There. That did feel a bit unfair how I just chopped the country in half, but there was this massive mountain range through it. Pretty annoying. Utah, you fixed your flag, so that's cool. But the shape's fine, I guess. New Mexico, you've got a cool flag, but you're divided in two, so I might have to just give it to Texas. And then Arizona. You are divided right now. Just to help the Utah thing, we'll give it to Utah. Now, this is looking very balanced, and Arizona's flag looks fine. Now, we go here. Yes, Montana. Let's, edit Idaho's territory, though, because I don't like the way you just ignore this mountain range for the border. So let's do that. And also, Montana doesn't really need all the land that it has. It's kind of just there for the vibe. So why don't we just give it all to Idaho? There. Now Idaho looks amazing. And we also got to change the flag. And I'm thinking something very cool for the flag. So it's an amazing flag. Potato. Anyways, so let's grab Montana and change their flag. When I think Montana, I think 94, just because I do. Now, let's just take the color here and then draw over your seal here, because I don't like it. And we'll go 94. I just think 94 because of how it's like 94% of something, but I forgot what the something was. I learned the thing like many years ago. Now we're just up to here. Now, first Tennessee can get this because, yeah, actually I think Arizona should get it as compensation for the fact that we cut them in half. And New Mexico hasn't really, you know what? Northern Arizona goes to New Mexico. Oh, my bad. I'm on Nevada. I need to click on to you. Yes. And then draw that line. And then this stuff's yours. There. Seems like a fair trade. What? Now let's just click on Nevada. Now this thing here, like, not a huge fan. So why don't we just like actually finish off the whole triangle thing? And there, now Nebraska doesn't look so hideous. Like, no, I meant Nevada. Whatever. California. You know, California's always getting all the glaze. And that I'm not really a fan of over glazement. So why don't we just, first of all, take Tennessee, and they just get this strip here. And and for New Mexico, you can also go up to the mountains. You get all that. And Nevada, nope, that's Spawn Nations. You can just make an indent there, and then it's all yours. And also, this isn't connected by land, so let's just do that first. And this here can all go to Oregon. Oh, my bad. And as for this, this California, let's just spawn a nation here, and then rename you to West California. And then we'll just take all of California's coastline, and then we have a beautiful nation. Did I do anything about Nevada's flag? No, I didn't. What's this? Let's just do that. Yeah. Okay, now for Nevada's flag, gambling, so red, black, and a bit of green. Roulette. There. As for California, your flag's hideous. So I think it might just be better if there like was no flag. Yes, that looks fine. South California has an amazing flag. Oh, Oregon. Yeah, I think Oregon's fine as it is, except I might just make the bulge a bit bigger here. Yeah, there we go. And what the hell is this? I think Oregon, I think brown, because I do. Oh, I'm racing. Oh, well. Oh, let's just fix that. That's a fine Oregon flag. Now, Washington. What do I really... I was thinking of just making it a washing machine, but I don't really think that would work. So, let's just edit your territory, and what can we really do here about Washington? You know, we could just like change the border to like include this part here. It will just make me happy. Yeah, there we go. And also that. There we go. Now Washington is fixed, and we have 46 states currently, which isn't ideal because I said we were gonna have 50. But just remember, we also have just as a ignore the bad drawing. We have Alaska and Hawaii. So let's just add the nations there. Name you Alaska. And then you get all that. And we also want Hawaii. Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii and Alaska have fine flags. They're cool, I guess. And the borders are fine. So now we have 48 states, which means we need 2 more. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm pretty sure that's how it looks. Puerto Rico. Let's just submit that. And I don't think they have the Puerto Rico flag in this thing I'm using. So it just be the way it is. And now we need 1 more state. Yeah, this whole Texas thing, like, I was thinking of dividing it politically, but I don't want to upset the fellow Texans, because then they'll just revolt and leave the country. So why don't we just, like, I know the US has other territories too, so why not add them? But that would be a bit unoriginal. So I have a feeling that we should go over here and, oh, my bad. Go to God mode. Oh, I already was. Spawn a nation. Give them all of this. Add Alberta. There, this is my fixed and totally legitimate map of the United States of America. If it was a lot cooler. As you can see, this makes up for a lot, and it's very accurate, because when we go over here, we have Maine, New England, Vermont, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. No, that's New York, isn't it? Yeah, it's New York. Pennsylvania, Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia, KFC, Ohio, Franklin, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Mississippi, Chicago, India, Michigan, Wisconsin, Superior, and then Louisiana. What was that? Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Alabama, Oklahoma. I think I said that. Kansas, Nebraska, Dakota. Yeah, I said that. Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Alberta, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, West California, Tennessee. Yeah, it's still just Tennessee. I'm pretty sure I said that. Then Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. So here is, did I say Florida? Well, whatever, Florida. So there is my amazing map of the USA, and I forgot to change the Washington flag, so let's just quickly do that. Now, you know what I'm thinking for this? I'm thinking that we just make a beautiful washing machine. In fact, let's just make it washing machine. And there we go, our beautiful 50 states of America. And I don't live in America, and I don't really care if I offended you. I mean, I do, my bad. But whatever, I don't care. This is the new official borders. Cry about it.